I'm gonna start out with like some fucking gun freaks. All right, we're gonna start out with gun freaks, and then we're gonna talk about the Uvalde shooter, and then we'll get to more fun stuff later. But that's it. That's all I gotta say here. Right-wing Republicans mandate firearm training for all students 3.5 feet tall or taller. Catch me doing homework now, Mr. Paxton. Nobody's stealing my bands now, bitch. By the way, this is why AR-15s are so popular. Like this exact thing. What you are watching right now, I'd start a mercenary group and have unlimited chicken nuggets. I just want to mention that this is why AR-15s are so fucking popular, okay?
I may have accidentally done two in the target that I'm gonna do my pistol in.
Like, she's shooting the first... So, this one is fucking insane, okay? This one is insane, but... The other two guns are like pretty fucking low recoil. They're pretty low recoil. Like that's the whole point. Is like that you can easily fucking kill people, like multiple people, and like aim down. Aim and actually shoot and kill people. A child could use it, straight up. They should let her fire a 50 cal next. Why? So her fucking shoulder can vaporize? Like, no, obviously they're not going to do that. But it's like none of these people have ever met children. I wouldn't trust most adults with a gun, regardless of training, let alone some little kid. Yeah, no, it's insane. This is absolutely fucking insane. After 2.5 years of avoiding it, I finally caught COVID. I'm sorry. Why is she running in front of the table? Well, she's doing like a course. Bro, she needs to use 2 fingers, dude, to pull the trigger. Look at that. That's how much of a little baby she is. Look at that.
I may have accidentally done two in the target that I'm gonna do my pistol in.
At least they gave her protective gear. Yeah, I mean, a child bit me at laser tag, so I can't imagine a real gun in their sticky hands. .50 cals are so heavy that they actually have very little recoil. No, dude. They also have they have a stabilization mechanism in it, but it's still incredibly high recoil. That's not true, dude. What? That's literally just not true. Not only is it incredibly heavy, but it also has like an actual fucking mechanism in it. But you're even when it's fucking mounted, you're talking about you're talking about like you're talking about a gun that is like it has a really powerful kickback, dude. What the fuck? Your chat's reading stats off of COD guns? I learned how to shoot when I was 4. My family didn't believe in hearing protection, so now I'm partially deaf in my right ear. So, the chatter is confusing horizontal versus vertical recoil. I mean, dude, look at this.
Recoil demonstration.
Recoil is very mild. One of the few high-powered firearms you can shoot all day without hurting your shoulder. Hurting your wallet is a different story. Crazy that the Barrett Brothers LLC made a video talking about how little the recoil is for the 50 cal. Yeah, look how little that recoil. Look how little that is, dude. Even when it's fucking mounted on a tripod. Yeah, just a baby, dude. Yeah, look at that. It only went from here to here, dude, you know? Which, by the way, literally, like, what is that, like 30 fucking pounds? How heavy is that gun? the barrel reciprocate to absorb recoil? No, it literally has a mechanism. It has a mechanism in it to like actually fucking I don't know what it's called, but it has a mechanism in it. I guess that's what you're talking about, right, chatter? That like actually minimizes it too, but even then it doesn't matter. It's 32 pounds fully loaded, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, it has a dampener to compensate for the recoil, but even then, when you put it on bipods, it still is pushing P over here. Look at this. Why are we talking about this? Oh God, gun weebs love this shit. By the way, this is why I think they come in here and get mad and say the stupidest things, specifically so I fucking watch like gun videos. You know what I mean? To prove them wrong. Come on, motherfucker, shoot. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little ass recoil, bro. Look, I mean, it's just nothing, dude. What? You're a wannabe gun weeb too? No, I'm not. I'm not a gun weeb at all. I just like shooting guns. That's it. I like shooting guns. I am not a fucking gun weeb. I don't like, I literally advocate for gun regulation. So I can't, physically, you can't be a gun weeb while simultaneously saying like, you know, there should be gun control. And yes, the correct term is gun pervert. You're right. Even then, this is what we want at the end of the day. More training for gun owners to buy a weapon. Treat this shit like a fucking driver's license. Yeah. Anyway, let's hear. At the NRA convention, someone told us the hammers are used to kill people more than guns, so we looked up the stats in front of them.
More people and more crime is committed, and more people are killed with hammers every year than guns.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Look at the facts.
I will look that up. I don't think that's true, actually.
That is true.
In the United States, though?
Yes, sir. That is true. Look it up. It's on. You can Google it. It's true. It's actually true.
So the number of murder victims and the weapons used. Okay, number one, handguns, 8,029. Number two, firearms, type not stated, 4,863. Number three, knives or cutting instruments, personal weapons, fists, feet. Then rifles at 455. Then blunt objects, clubs, hammers, 393. So the 300, the hammers, that stat is just wrong.
Back to your question, Second Amendment is still my right, and it's still important.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Fuck it. I don't care that I was wrong. And by the way, dude, this video is not the big dub that you think it is, okay? I know it's like fun to be like, we just owned another gun nut, right? But this video is for us. No fucking gun pervert is going to turn around and be like, oh yeah, that guy got, maybe I should rethink my opinion on guns. You know what I mean? They're not. They're just not going to do that. What they're instead going to do is, yeah, fuck that lip-tard guy. I don't give a fuck. Because remember, a big chunk of these arguments, as someone who is not a gun pervert, okay, but actually enjoys shooting guns, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, a big chunk of this argument unironically revolves around like, do we think it's not the constitutional right, it's not the Constitution, it's not self-defense. A big part of it quite literally is people saying, my convenience to be able to easily purchase weapons is more important than fucking dead babies. Okay? More important than dead children. More important than like, people committing suicide with guns. More important than all of that. More important than the 40,000 gun deaths a year in this country. It's not, it's just that. That's what it is. It is ease of purchase because I know that like people hype it up and say like, we're going to do a ban on all weapons or we're going to do a ban on AR-15s or whatever the fuck. Like that's not happening, right? It could happen. The assault weapons ban has happened in the past. I don't even think that would like actually solve the overarching majority of gun violence, but it would curb it back drastically, and it would certainly make it more difficult to have mass shootings. So there is a goodness there, okay? But I care more about ensuring that every single gun is registered, and also when you purchase one, you need to demonstrate your competence and safety. That's it. I care significantly more about that than fucking banning guns. Okay, banning a particular type of gun, banning any kind of gun whatsoever. Like, I don't care about that as much, even though I do believe that if we stopped its circulation right now, as we currently already have more guns than we have people in this goddamn country, that would be an adequate measure, certainly, okay? But you should not be able to have fucking, like gun raffles and shit. Firearm safety classes are a thing? Yes, but they're not mandatory, brother. That's my point. They need to be mandatory. And they need to be a lot better, too. Like, the concealed carry weapons classes, even the CCW fucking classes are like, pretty much, like, in line with almost the cop training. You know what I mean? The first shoot first. Well, actually, that's not true. They literally do teach you, like, first and foremost, you have to mention that you're a concealed carry holder in an active shooting situation, so the cops don't blast you on accident. You know what I mean? Like that, they do teach you that. But pretty much, don't do the final P.O. box until I'm home from work, 4 p.m. West Coast time. Dude, you guys are so weird. Shouldn't gun lovers want people to be trained? Like, what's the harm? There are, just like there is the case with like any single fucking interest group, there are varying degrees of psychopathy in the advocacy, right? So you have like gun lovers and gun perverts who are like, no, you should actually train. You should be trained to use a weapon, and you should be able to demonstrate proper safety, and you should be licensed. And then there are gun perverts who are like, absolutely not. It's in the Constitution. And I want to make sure that, no one is trained, actually, when they're using this gun that was created specifically for the express purpose of murder. It's just a different, it's just a varying degrees. I've heard from so many people, and people are mentioning this in the chat too, like that hunting licenses are harder to acquire than gun licenses. Like, as in, the main purpose, the most understandable purpose for gun ownership is hunting. Okay? It's significantly, it offers the actual utility in a civilian society, in a civilized society. The maximum utility that you can get out of a gun is hunting, right? And if you get a hunting rifle, you're not going to be able to do a mass shooting with a fucking hunting rifle for the most part. I mean, you could. There is a will, there is a way. But it's way, way harder to do than with an AR-15. Okay? And the hunter safety course is still more, depending on what state you're talking about, it's a little bit different. But like, from what I understand, the hunter safety courses are still literally fucking harder to pass than like any gun safety courses, which most of them don't even fucking feature. Like, most of them you don't even need to do. You don't even need to do fucking gun training or gun safety courses to be able to get a weapon, which is ridiculous. Some states even have open carry without even having a license, though. Exactly. Fellas, let me say a truth right here. Defending yourself with a gun is bitch made. It's showing you're a bitch with no testosterone and have the result of machinery to defend your home. Lame, get fucked and beat up. What? Took me 9 hours to get a hunting license. I use a bow, though. Iowa legalized hunting with semi-automatics the day after the Texas shooting. So, why are you against mass shootings? I know. I am a little biased. I have to admit something. Okay? I have to admit something. I'm a little biased. I'm not a fan of mass shootings. Okay? I think that we should try to stop them from happening. And for that reason, I talk about gun control in this regard. I'm sorry. I have to admit it. I don't like it when, like, little fucking, the fourth graders are getting slaughtered, okay, by some sick freak who was able to legally purchase his guns and then walk into a school and fucking blast off. I don't think that that's appropriate. I know, I'm sorry, there's a lot of people who want to fuck their guns and suck their guns, and, I know you're a gun sexual. I know you're ammo-sexual. I apologize if I've offended you, but like, I kind of don't think we should do that. Sorry. Okay? I like what you're saying, but I wish someone else was saying it. What? I could get a gun off a private seller in under an hour. It's fucking wild. Yeah. So, I know it's a bad take. I'm sorry. Fucking canceled, dude. Fucking canceled. But yeah, that's my take on it. Now, we have endlessly covered this, right? We've endlessly covered it, but